I am here with Johane Matt of Flight fame. You've done a whole bunch of stories for Flight, and most recently Flight Mystery Boxes.
Yes.
And you are also quite well known as an animator, which is, well, storyboarder?
Story artist.
Story artist. I'm never quite sure about the terminology there.
Yes.
So, very good. My first fabulous question for you is, how did you get started working in comics?
Oh my god. I started by myself, really. Like a lot of people actually here at Comic-Con. I just went to a photocopy machine, printed, I don't know, 10, 15 copies, stapled the whole thing myself, and started handing those out first at conventions. And then it escalated. Then I managed to get a small table at a local convention where I was selling the, once again, the photocopied versions. And from there you start making contacts and everything. And I mean, the more you draw, the more your skills grow. So, I don't know, I started small, like a lot of people. Photocopies, there we go.
Perfect. Did you read comics as a kid? And if so, who were some of your influences?
Oh my god. Well, first of all, I grew up in Quebec, so French bande dessinée are everywhere. This is what I grew up with. So I grew up with the classic from France, Asterix, Tintin, Lucky Luke, Spirou, a lot of Moebius to Lieutenant Blueberry, Enki Bilal. I mean, there was always bande dessinée comics in my house. And I only later came to the American comics. Superheroes never interested me very much. I read my cousin's copies, but like, eh. But then suddenly I saw, for the first time I had seen ElfQuest when it was first published by Marvel, and I went, oh my god, there's a whole dimension to American comics that is not superheroes. And the door started opening from there. After that, I noticed Cerebus, but that was Canadian stuff.
Right.
Still, independent comics. So I've been reading since very young, but most of my influence is from Europe. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is from Europe. A lot of Uderzo and Goscinny, the people from Asterix. That would be the biggest. But even throughout reading, and the more you draw, there's always a little influence that will come to you. I have a very small influence by Donna Barr, who does Stints and Desert Beach.
Yeah.
And it's very small. Sometimes it's an expression. Sometimes it's little something. And there's also, oh my god, recent years it was Leo Ortolani, a great, awesome, I worship him, from Italy, creator. He does the comic called Ratman.
Yeah.
I adore him.
Yeah.
And after that, it's everybody that I work with over the years. Small influence, but those are the big ones.
Perfect. What are you currently working on?
Currently, in animation, I'm finishing work on Rise of the Guardians.
Yay!
Yay! Coming out in November
Yay!
soon. A couple of months from now. So I'm finishing on that. I don't know what I'm going on after. Comic-wise, I'll try and do another short stories for the next Explorer book.
Yes.
I'll try.
I'm so excited there's going to be another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'd like to go back to my own. I haven't touched it in 7 years, I swear. Horus book. I only had the first one printed in black and white ages ago, self-published.
Yes.
But not for the copies, this time I went to a printer. But every time, because of daytime work, it's very hard. I can maybe do 1 or 2 small comics projects on the side, so maybe Explorer, but Horus should be 64 pages.
Wow.
Oh god, I get to, maybe.
I'm really looking forward to it. Someday. Yay! All right, the next one is, what comic or graphic novel that you've read recently would you recommend for kids or for teens?
Oh boy. Well, Amulet.
Amulet, sure.
Amulet.
And there's a new volume of that coming out very soon.
Yes, September.
Excellent.
Smile by Raina Telgemeier. It's so awesome. I just recently read Cardboard by Duncan Naple.
Yeah.
Also good.
His art is always so interesting to look at.
Exactly. And I mean, if you look also outside of the American comic books, there's so many good mangas out there.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would be good? I mean, my tastes are eclectic in mangas, so but I do enjoy Bakuman.
Yes.
And everything Tezuka, pretty much. The Blackjack. I think Blackjack's still in print, so I'll say
yes,
Blackjack.
Yeah.
Blackjack.
Vertical has that out.
Yes. what else? And French, some of them are translated in English.
Yeah.
So I mean,
pretty much all of the ones that you've mentioned.
Exactly.
Lucky Luke, Tintin.
Lucky Luke?
Oh yeah, Cinebook puts those out.
Okay, yeah, the Tintin, the Lucky Luke, the Asterix. I mean, these are the classics for me. I don't know if they can be classics for you, but you know, when it comes to opening door on different styles, it's fun.
Yeah, why limit yourself?
Exactly.
All right,
it's all out there.
Exactly. The last question for you, this is the librarian-y one, is if you were stranded on a desert island, or knew you were going to be stranded for 2 weeks, say, what book would you bring with you?
All of Urasawa's Monster, because he's got just enough. It might keep me busy for 2 weeks.
That sounds perfect.
And possibly rereading them a few times.
Yeah.
So get a manga series, just long enough.
Get the whole thing.
Exactly.
Perfect. And that is worth rereading.
Exactly.
Very good. Thank you so much, Johane.